everyone, welcome back to your full body, low impact mat Pilates class today. You don't need any equipment for today's workout, minus a mat or somewhere comfortable you can lay on. Make sure you have some room around you. No socks, no shoes are required for this workout. If you want to have a towel of water, go ahead and grab it. As always, we are going to start laying down on our back, on your mat, with your knees bent and your feet hip-width distance apart and parallel. We're going to be starting with some diaphragmatic breath. Go ahead and take your hands, wrap them around your ribs. Take a big inhale through your nose and a big exhale out of your mouth. Just like that, guys. A couple more. Inhale. Let your ribs and your lungs expand. Let your shoulders lift as you exhale. Let everything draw together and down like you're trying to point them down towards your pubic bone. One more. Exhale out everything. Go ahead and take your hands, place them onto the mat next to you, and go into your pelvic rocks, drawing those hips away from you, and then pulling those hips in towards you. So this should feel really good. Oh, she's already in it, especially on your low back. It should feel like cat-cow laying down on your back. Just so we're clear, let's go through some pelvic clocks. So you're going to push your hips away from you, over to the right, up towards your face, over to the left, away from you, and then switch directions. For those of you who are new here, welcome. This fluffy angel, or gremlin, depending on the day, is the agent of chaos, also known as Daisy. She joins every video and is often a little distracting, if I'm honest. The only time she wants my company is when I do this, though, so I kind of take advantage. All right, go ahead and rock your spine out to neutral. Drive those hands down into the mat below you. We're going to go into supine marches. Lift your right leg into tabletop. Plant it down. Lift your left leg into tabletop. So keep going. If you feel really secure in that neutral spine, if the low back of the hips are not rocking around and you would like to make this harder, you can take those arms up to the sky. That's up to you. On this next one, both legs are going to go into tabletop, and we're going to go into a single leg toe tap. So same motion in reverse. Drop your right foot down. You're going to lift it up. We're going to switch and do the same thing on the other side. So as we are working through this, now that the feet are lifted, you're in an open kinetic chain, so you've got to be imprinted through that spine as you're moving. So make sure that that little natural curve, while not there, you're not smashing your back into the mat. You do have shortened obliques, so you should feel the front of your powerhouse working more. If you start to feel your low back or your hip flexors, you can drop your heels down towards your butt a little bit. You can shake it off, or you can engage the glutes to help support that imprint. All right, we're going to take both arms up to the sky. You're going to take both hands onto the front of that right thigh, and then you're just going to bend and extend that left leg. So getting a little bit of some transverse abdominis warm up. If you would like to lift your chest up with this and move that work up higher into those upper abs, go for it. One more here, come into center, switch and do the same thing on the other side. Making sure you're staying imprinted through your spine as you're going through this. Letting that exhale help you, making sure your shoulders are staying out of your ears. One more here. All right, go ahead and pull it in. Plant both feet onto the mat, hip width distance apart and parallel. Big inhale, big exhale. Tuck your pelvis, roll all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. Tuck your pelvis under deeper, and let's go through a hip hinge. You're going to lower that flat back down, and then you're going to lift it right back up. So drive through the midfoot and the heel. Make sure your shoulders are away from your ears. If you are moving through this and your butt doesn't tap the mat, it's totally okay, guys. We want to make sure that we're keeping that tucked through your pelvis. So I don't want you to feel your low back doing any of the work. Two more here. Lift those hips up. Big inhale, big exhale. Roll all the way down. Draw the soles of your feet together. So high five the bottoms of your feet. You can walk your feet in closer towards your butt if you need to. Now I'm covered in Corey glitter, thanks to the dog. Big inhale, we're going to go into a froggy bridge. On your exhale, tuck your pelvis, engage the glutes, lift your butt straight in the air. You're going to lower your back down, and on your exhale, you're going to lift it right back up. So the positioning of the legs always impacts how things move through our spine. So if you need to change up what you're doing or how you're moving to accommodate pelvic and spinal stability, go ahead and go for it. 2 more. Why are you back, man? Lift your hips up. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring your back all the way down. Stretch those legs out long onto your mat. Point your toes. Take your arms up to the sky. Take your arms back behind your head. Big inhale for me. Big exhale. Tuck your chin. Roll all the way up. Into your roll up. Stretching over your toes. Keep that C curve as you roll all the way back down. Now, if articulating your spine doesn't work for you today, you can always sit up and hinge your roll back halfway instead. That is completely up to you. Core strength with this low motion movement is built when you go backwards, so the slower you can go backwards, for me at least, regardless of how far back you go, the better. 1 more. All right, go ahead and roll yourself all the way up, stretch over your toes, flip around so that you're on your left side. We're gonna come onto that left elbow today. Bend your knees, stack your feet, drive that left elbow into the ground, lift your bottom ribs away from the mat. We're gonna do a clamshell with the hip bridge. Lift your hips up, open that right knee up to the sky, bring your knees together, lower your hips, and then do it again. So remember, guys, if you ever want those longer form workouts, because this one is pretty quick, if you join our membership community, you get 3 sent to you every single week. What now? Not you. 1 more. Yes. Go ahead and bring it all the way down. No, ma'am. You can stay propped onto that left elbow. Straighten your right leg all the way out. Bring your left knee out in front of you. You're going to lift and lower that right leg. Making sure you're still actively pushing away from the ground. I know. I hope you like corgis. Seriously, she's in everything. Now we're going to go into a rainbow tap. Tap the right, tap the front of your mat, tap the back of your mat. Making a big rainbow arc. Make sure you don't sink down into the bottom shoulder or the bottom rib. 2 more here. Lift up and away from the ground. Maybe you don't lift the leg as high. If you don't, that's okay. Hold that leg up. Flex your foot. Little pulses up and down. Oh my. We're here for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it all the way down. Whoa. Come on up. Find a little counter stretch to the other side. All right, we're going to flip around and do the same thing on the other side. So that right elbow is going to come down onto that mat. Bend the knees, stack the feet. Let's find that hip bridge, clamshell hip bridge. I tell you guys, you have no idea. Lift up, open that top knee up. She is a menace to society. I have no idea. Just make sure that you're pushing away from the ground and make sure your bottom ribs and hips are lifting together, right? Don't collapse down through. If we're here, guys, and that bottom shoulder and your ear are coming together, you're going to really feel uncomfortable with your neck. That is the feedback, right? If you start to feel like you're shrugging, reset your form. Go ahead and bring it down. Bring the knees out in front of you. Straighten out your left leg. Push away from the mat. Lower the leg down. Lift the leg up. I don't expect every single set to be perfect. I do expect that you will often need to reset your form. That is to be a standard, and that's okay. Every time you switch up what we're doing, or your dogs, or your kids, or your spouse, or your partner come in to distract you, your form's gonna go, and you gotta recheck it. Hold it up. Find those big rainbow arcs front to back of that mat. Yes, ma'am. So the lower you go with the leg, the nicer it will be. So figure out what works the best for you today so that nothing through the powerhouse is moving. Those shoulders and your hips stay stacked. Really find center, little pulses. Flex that foot. She seriously ignores me the rest of the day. I can't even tell you. This is the only time where she seeks out my attention. 2 more. It's kind of annoying if I'm on this last one. Bring your knees together. Go ahead and sit on up. Stretch up and over towards the other side. All right, guys, we're going to end with a little bit of spinal extension facing our, not you, facing our mat on our hands and our knees. Go through a couple of cat-cows, opening up through that low back. Oh, if your low back feels tight today, especially if this is like the first thing you're doing for your workout, Shift your butt back towards your heels. You're going to feel that stretch move down into that low back. Go ahead and come into center. Let's find an alternating bird dog. Right arm, left leg. Stretch them out long. Bring them down. Same thing. Other side. So don't think height of the arm and the leg. Think length out of the arm and the leg. So ideally, you're in a straight line from the fingers through your opposing toes. And think about stability on your back. So we don't want to do this movement with our back twerking around, right? We want to keep the low back flat and stable. So you should feel a lot of engagement through the powerhouse, helping to support you, and from especially the shoulders within that powerhouse, pushing away from the ground. One more. Go ahead and